not live on here. It's coming in now. Oh, we're behind. There's a delay. Hey, folks, we're getting used to this. So I'm watching on my laptop here, but it's streaming there. I'm gonna. We're not live yet. We're just kind of hanging out. I'm trying. Andrew's yelling at me. Gotta mute everything. Hey, we're just getting everything on right now. So we haven't officially started anything yet. Hang out. Keep letting us know you're there. Get a little drink of water. Do whatever you need to do. And we will be starting here shortly, all right? Andrew's got this all set up here. He's in the back by the sound booth. We're following along. Hopefully everybody can hear us. Let me know if there's any audio difficulties. Do that now, just in case. So let us know if you can't hear us or if there's trouble, if we need to be louder. No one's ever said, Rob, be louder, but if you need to do that, let us know now. So I see we got a few people coming in. Keegan says audio is doing all right, Andrew, so we're good. If Keegan says it's all right, we're doing all right. All right. Hey, we got Will's approval because Will was the first one to point out that church this morning didn't have it. So Will, go ahead and give us 5 stars today, all right? Give us a solid review. Keegan, I salute you too. Guys, this could be a lot of fun, actually. What if we just always did church this way? Just stay in your PJs. Actually, I miss your faces. It's super awkward. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Caden's here. We got a senior representing. Mackenzie, we're not going to do this every time this way. So it is really funny, guys, because I'm reading this here, but it's just empty chairs out here. So when we get started in a couple minutes, I'm going to try not to focus on the empty chairs and try to stare at the camera and not read what you guys, because y'all are cracking me up here. Lexi G, we're excited too. So thanks for joining us. Hopefully Abram is watching with you as well. I don't have 3 minutes of entertainment right now. Good, Abram. Hey, everybody, give a quick happy birthday to Abram. It was his birthday last week. We tried to FaceTime him. Everybody say happy birthday to Abram. All that happy birthday love coming through, Abram. We're going to need a lot more people to jump on here, though. If you are online right now, if you're watching us, just start texting all your friends and tell them to get on here immediately. Send them our YouTube channel so that we can get everybody in here. We're all starting to pop in there. So everybody stop chatting real quick. Text like 30 of your friends and get them on here right now. $43 is not impressive, Keegan. In my head, I was really thinking like 200. So right now, it's not doing so well. Let's get to 200. How about we do that? Oh, Dwayne, that's a great idea. Will, get ready for a pun. What would we do here without puns with Will? You're about to go viral, son. And I like that too, Will. 201. 201. Flip. That's enough out of you. What? Ooh, next week. Next week. Hey, Samantha, you're back. I don't know if you're going to go back to SBU or not this semester. Did they shut SBU down? I don't know. I know. Flip's over here making fun. Caden, no joke. You and Jackley, that's all I've thought about the past couple of weeks, because every time I cough, last time we were here, we were all like making jokes about all of this stuff. And I did like a little cough and both of you like gave me the eye. And every time I cough, that's all I think about. And it makes me laugh more and more. Now it's going to make me cough. Sorry, Sam. Sorry, SB shut down. But hey, you're back here. The good news is you're back. The bad news is you can't help out with student ministry at all right now, but you do what you're doing online, all right? So we'll get going here. Charlotte says we're buffering. It's probably because I'm moving with ninja-like speed, Charlotte, and I move so fast that the computer can't keep up with anything. Will, you need to put your pun on the chat. I can't check my text messages here because I got this going and this going. I'm trying to keep up with everything. Keegan says, ignore you, Charlotte. Maybe it's your internet speed. I'm sorry. I can't help you with that. Cram is here. Hey, my kids are showing up. Thank you, children, for joining me on our student ministry. I was really wondering if my own children would pop up here. So I'm happy with that. Peter Bunner and Kelly. Jay, everybody's happy to see you. We're at 70 so far. Guys, we need 130 more people for me not to walk away upset today. So let's go ahead and get that rolling here, all right? And Sarge is here. When you count how many people are in a house, though, Andrew, we're doing pretty well. Chase is here. Carter showed up. Yeah, we're going to hook up Andrew with a microphone as well so we can hear him. Young Andrew, go ahead and pull that up for us, sir. Todd and Kristen. That was a little joke for you, Andrew. Why is it going to be a long time, Ethan? Just tell your friends to get on here and have them show up. We're going to give it a couple more minutes here. Carter, don't say such things, Carter. It was funny 2 weeks ago when I was joking about on stage, but I didn't know it was going to turn into like shut down the world. So let's not do that. Cheney, if you make 6 different logins, that's fine.
Check,
so
check,
make
check,
up
check.
a bunch
1, 2,
of
check,
names
1, 2.
and then log us in, all right? This is awesome. I having chats and watching what you guys are thinking while we're talking is actually really addictive.
Hey, can everybody hear me?
Hey, Baldus's count is 5. So that works right there. And they say they can hear you. So we're good there. Sisney's got 5 in there. So that's 10 right there. We got 80. No, we were at 80 and then we lost somebody. Who would leave? Don't leave us. You can't just get up and walk out once you're in here. That's rude. Caden says you're just a loud echo. Eli, I'm guessing Eli and Jonas are on there. Now we got 81. They came back. Whew. Good. That's next week, Kelly. Next week for the makeup tutorial. All right? Don't you worry. Okay. Okay, now we're at 70. So who keeps coming in and leaving, people? That's so rude. Don't do that.
Hey, Rob, Will sent me a pun. Are you ready for it?
Are we ready for puns with Will? I don't know. I guess we should go ahead and like officially kick this off. It said 80, and then it dropped down to 78. People are coming in. You got to stay here. All right. Hey, well, what do you think, Andrew? Should we get started now or wait a couple more minutes? I think
we're good to go.
All right. Hey, guys, we're going to give you like 1 more minute here. 1 more minute to text your friends. Make sure they're on there. Text your Sunday morning group. Text whoever you need to do. Tell them, like, get on here right now. Send them the thing. All right. So let's get on it. Let's be a part of this. Let's get everybody there. I honestly, like, if we get to 100, that would be pretty cool because that's 100 people watching plus everybody in their house. So that would be pretty awesome. All right. So let's get there here quickly. I'm going to get a drink of water. I'll be right back.
I'll share Will's pun with you while he drinks a drink of water.
All right. We're going to go ahead and do the pun. I'm going to do the intro music. Are you ready? And since we don't have Will with us, we just have the grown-up version of Will. So here we go.
I'm ready.
Go ahead, Andrew. Take it away. What do you got for us today?
Why is there no knock-knock jokes about America?
Why is there no knock-knock jokes about America? I don't know, Andrew. Why not?
Because freedom rings.
Because freedom rings. It's true. That's true, guys. Let's take a moment to really think about that. Play ball. All right. Yeah, we need to, we're going to work on the music. We're still getting there. Don't worry. That was, hey. You know, I'm trying to do a whole online service in here, and all I get is Cheney and Flip just giving me grief. Just, you guys, we've been streaming for a few minutes, and you went straight to, like, internet trolls. Congratulations, you two. All right, I hope you're proud of yourself. All right, we are at 85. We are going to get started here. I think we'll go ahead and get started, all right? Let's start it like everybody does every YouTube channel that I've ever watched trying to find out cheats for video games that I play, all right? Hey, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining us here. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button down there and give us a like. You're going to want to turn on all your notifications so that we can keep you up to date on everything, all right? We're first person that comments, you know, way to go. We're going to put you in a raffle for a free Xbox. So go ahead and hit that. Join us. Glad you could all be here. Thanks for joining us. That's my official YouTube intro. Hey, guys, we're going to go ahead and we're starting. We'll go ahead and start here. Thanks for following along. Keep telling us if you show up here. All right, we're at 88. We're almost there. We're almost there. Keep joining. Let people know to join us in. If you notice some of your friends aren't here, tell them to be a part. All right, get in on it. We are going to do some fun stuff here. Man, look, guys, 2 weeks ago, if someone would have said, you're going to be doing all of your services alone, just you and Andrew in the room, empty chairs, and everything's going to be over YouTube, I would have thought that sounds insane. That's crazy. And then if you would have said, oh, yeah, when kids go to spring break, they're not going to come back to school for like a month and a half. Like, all of this stuff is nuts, guys. It's just crazy. But this is where we're at. This is where we're at. You know what I find super crazy? And I know all of you guys have thought this, but for us as a student ministry, if you've been around here for a while, how many times have we joked about like zombies and stuff here? And like, I've even made games where it's like, all right, where would you go? And what would you buy? And we've done all this stuff where like the guys are always like, I'd go to Bass Pro Shop and get this. And girls are always thinking about food. No one, literally no one in all these years we've talked about this have ever been like, I'd go get all the toilet paper. Like, it is so funny how people react in these situations and just go grab the craziest things. And so this is where we're at, though. All right. This is where we're at. And hold up. If we get 100, I thought Lee was saying, you're going to give us $100 to shave our legs and beard. So I was like, yeah, that's definitely on. Can't follow the chat here while I'm doing that. Andrew, let me know if anybody has anything here in a second. So, hey, we're just in a crazy world right now, guys. It's craziness. And to be honest, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's coming up tomorrow. We don't know what this looks like next week. I don't know if what we'll be doing. So we could be here this week. Next week could just be me like in pajamas, at my house. I have no idea, which is probably what many of you guys are doing. Hey, everybody just give us like a little thumbs up or something in the chat room if you've been in your pajamas like all day today. Has anybody like actually got up and like got dressed? Just hit a thumbs up if you're still in your pajamas from like 2 days ago. Has anybody changed? Keegan, I love you. You're wearing that flannel. Thank you so much, sir. So there's all those thumbs up. Ain't no one putting on. Hey, guys, we're at 96. 96. We need 4 more, and it's going to be awesome. Look at all these people. Ain't no one putting on. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, look, hey, let's do a little game, all right? I don't know how we're going to do this, so we can't give away Exodus bucks because it's the apocalypse. Like, cash means nothing anymore, all right? It means nothing. We'll give away Exodus credit, though, because I'm not going to deliver this to you because I don't know what you have, and who knows what's going to happen here. We're in isolation now. I can't give it within 6 feet of you. So we're going to do we could do Exodus credit, or we could do team points for Sunday morning. Andrew, what do you think? That's you, Andrew. What do you think? He says Exodus credit. All right, Exodus credit.
I hate Sunday morning points.
Andrew doesn't like Sunday morning points. That's why every time he teaches, everyone ends up in a 4-way tie, and then I have to come in and be the bad guy. So, hey, we are at 100. There's everybody. It's good to see you guys. Hey, here we're going to do this, all right? I'm going to use the chat for our first game, all right? So I'm going to do we'll just do like five will get you and a friend something from the concession stand, because we will be back at some point in time, all right? At some point in time, we will be back. So we'll do a little $5 credit towards Exodus Cash or Summer Cash, whatever we have going on here. Use your chat. Use your chat here. I want to get you be creative. Let's say everybody runs out of toilet paper. I want you to write in the chat here, what would you do if you and your family ran out of toilet paper and you are quarantined in your house? You're not allowed to leave. What's your plan, guys? Because everybody needs to have a plan right now. So I want to know sandpaper. So the best person leaves the best comment here in the next minute is going to get $5 Exodus credit. Shower head, that's disgusting. Use a towel. Thanks, Kindle. Hey, Meyer family. Remember that. If you run out of toilet paper, Kindle's using your towels. That's disgusting. Oh, man, we're coming in fast. Lila, use my brother. Sorry, Peyton. Washcloth, Steph McDaniel. Andrew, that's disgusting. I'm going to buy a bunch of Raider stuff. I like that. Use your sister's socks. Oh, poop in the creek. Thanks, James. Hey, the creek also, it's a double, all right? You can go and clean. Brianna, you're doing your own laundry, young lady. I just won't go to the bathroom. Caden has amazing willpower over that. Addison, I don't even know what that means. Mason, being honest, my hand. Eli, my dog. Jack Johnson, rolling in the cash, just throwing out Benjamins, all right? Way to go. Logan, you are a filthy animal. Eli and Jonas both said my dog. Hey, Barhart parents, keep your dog away from your boys. They're filthy animals. I'm glad Avery's going to use your clothes too, Bree. That's disgusting. Cheney's have, Rob, now we know where all the toilet paper is at. So in case we need some, we're raiding your house. Clorox wipe. Tree branch. Rob someone's house. Dang, Ethan, he went straight to that. All right, so I don't know. Who do you think? Eli, the pillow. You're going to end up with pink eye. You're filthy. What do we think? Well, Andrew, which one did you like better there? Every man for themselves. How do I go? I can go back up here. Yeah, I want to know. Addison Krell, you wrote, I have 6 geckos and a snake. What What? Do I not know something about geckos? I don't know what that means. I like the shower head. That's pretty disgusting, though.
I kind of like the KU comment too.
The what? What did
Oh, my stream just froze.
let's uh-oh. Did we freeze? No, we're still good. Use Uber Eats to bring napkins with food. Hannah Whitty, you're a genius. Hannah ordered out. She got food and napkins. Hannah, I'm going to give you you're going to get the $5 credit, Hannah. Well done. You used your mind, all right? Everyone else went to disgusting, all right? You just went just pure filth. You're just using your pets and your animals and disgusting nastiness. Hey, I just tell my kids, we got some woods out there, so I'll just give them a shovel. Go use some leaves. Hop to it, children. All right, so Hannah Whitty, you're going to get the $5 credit. We can go ahead and stop with the comments on the chat. Here's the problem starting that. I don't want to go into teaching here in like 10 minutes, and you guys are all still like chatting about what you're going to do with your toilet paper shortage. Don't worry, guys. You'll have plenty. You're not going to run out. We're good. So hey, that's what's going on there. Here's what's taking place here today, guys. All right, we're going to try something out. We're going to see how well it does. But here in a few minutes, I'm going to do. We're going to try a little teaching time. During the teaching time, I'm also going to like ask you guys to do a little chat stuff too. So during the teaching time, when we do that, like don't mess with each other, be in chat, like try to give some real responses in it. And then at the end of the teaching time, during the teaching time, at the end, we're going to try doing small groups. And what that's going to look like is we are going to be using Zoom. Now, by now, a lot of you guys have probably heard about Zoom. It's just getting like worked over for using groups and stuff and chat. And it's going to be a great way for you to still connect with the people that are in your group. Whatever your normal Sunday morning group is, you're still going to connect with your leader. They're all on here right now. Hopefully they are all on here. So that'll be good. And then at the end of the teaching time, I'm going to instruct everybody to look for your leader on the chat room. They are going to put a little thing that's going to say something like, hey, 8th grade guys, click this link. And that link is going to take you to the Zoom account. So what you're going to do with that is make sure you have the Zoom app logged on. You don't even need to like create an account if you're just using the app for your phone. Just make sure you've downloaded the app. So if you haven't done that, start doing that right now. If you're using a computer or a laptop or whatever, just make sure you can go to zoom.com and make sure that opens up on your browser. So when they do that, you're going to click that link. It's going to tell you, it's going to have a little thing to say, copy this and paste it in your browser. You're going to paste it in there, and it's going to take you directly to a little group there. If there's not a lot of you, I think Minna said there's only one of him on there. If you do that, you can jump in with like the junior and sophomore guys if you want, and all of you guys just go in there, because the stuff we're going to be talking about here, all of your small group leaders have those questions as well, and they have some group discussion just like we normally did for a Sunday morning. Because here's the deal, guys. It's crazy right now, and no one would have ever known we were going to be doing student ministry like this. And you know, even just today, they popped up and said, hey, school's going to be out for another 30 days or whatever. And so we're just kind of going with stuff as we go. And so but we still do life together. We're still the same student ministry. We still are here to know Christ and to make Christ known. And so part of that, knowing Christ is, teaching time, getting in God's word, and, doing life together, discipleship and small groups, learning from one another. And so we are still going to be about those things. We're not just stopping doing those things just because, we're living in a kind of a weird time right now. And so we are still doing ministry. So make sure you are here with us and still be a part of things. All right. So that is what's going to happen here. You will know what room to go into because your small group leader, for instance, Robert Cheney would write, hey, freshman guys, click this link. And so you guys will click that link and jump in there. Or Matt Blaine will post, 8th grade guys, click this link to join our small group, and you guys will click that link. And so they will make sure they'll label it. You'll click that link and get in there. So hopefully it works for everybody. It's our first time trying all this, so we will see what that looks like. But we're still doing groups. We're still doing live together. Hey, and we're going to figure out how to do this more and more interactive for next week. So you can still, guys, invite people to join us with this. Invite your friends to be a part of this. Send out the link to other people. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Like, be a part of this. We're going to be doing stuff like we're trying to post videos every day. Some of it's going to be kind of funny. Some of it we'll just post like some devotional stuff you can follow along. So it's going to be a good time. You missed your opportunity. You missed your opportunity because Andrew had already posted on here during the week that if we had 300 subscribers by Friday, which I think we are only at 242, but you needed to have it by Friday. Andrew was going to shave his beard, and people just didn't know about this channel. Well, 300 is too easy now. We're already at 242. So I say you got to get to 350 subscribers. So let's get 100 people. Tell everybody in your family to subscribe to our channel and make sure you turn on those notifications so you can see that. And Andrew's going to shave his beard. We'll do it right here next Sunday if we can have up to 350 subscribers. So make sure you do that. I know Joke, he told me that a couple days ago. I had a dream that we shaved his beard, and everybody on the chat room was like mad at me. Like, what did you do? And like people were like screaming at me, what did you do to the bearded angel? I was like, it was his idea. And people were like furious at me. So let's be like, everybody, I want you guys to know this. This was Andrew's idea, but we just want you guys to be on here, subscribe, have a little fun, follow us along during this time. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and, go along with it. So guys, if you have a Bible or if you have something, make sure you have it near you or something you can open up your scripture on, because I want you guys to follow along with us a little bit with what we are doing. So make sure you're a part and kind of going into everything here. So what's this going to look like? What's life look like over the next few weeks? I mean, honestly, like no one knows. I went from like making jokes about all this stuff a couple weeks ago to like, oh, this is starting to get serious. And then like, we're ordering the movie theater for Blue Springs 8. I mean, it was a week ago, guys. I'm having conversations with some of our leadership about like, well, hopefully it won't hurt us too much for, watching Onward at Blue Springs 8 and doing Exodus. We were supposed to do Exodus, a movie theater. And now we're doing student ministry in an empty room. That's how fast it all escalated within a week. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy stuff. And I went from kind of joking about it to like, oh, this is kind of like freaking me out a little bit. This is kind of making me a little nervous. And so we're going to do some teaching time here. And we were going to stick with our normal Sunday morning stuff since we're going to small groups and everything. But we were doing like our material for high schools, like on dating. In mid school, we were talking about just like, God creating, men and women and what intimacy was really about and how God created it. And like, that just felt like a super weird thing to like just jump right back into, like talking about dating. And so we're going to kind of switch stuff up. I did think it was funny though, because at Exodus, we were talking about a little bit about dating, and then on Sunday mornings for high school, we were talking about that. In mid school, we were talking about, physical relationships and what's like the appropriate thing and purity. And the funny thing is anytime we talk about that, we always get the same question. And we kind of joked about this with high school, where it was like how far is too far? And every time, guys, I've been doing this for a long time, for 20 years now in student ministry. And every time that's the question asked. And we finally have the answer now. All right. We finally have the answer. 6 feet. 6 feet's too far, all right? So now we've answered the dating question, and we're just going to leave that and let that be a rule from here on out, all right? 6 feet too far. It's been answered for us. So we're going to switch over from the whole dating thing to just a different topic. We want to kind of talk about what's going on right now, maybe how you guys are feeling about all of this stuff, beyond the joking, beyond the it was kind of fun at first when we're like, school's out and we don't have to go back. And now it's like, oh, my friends, like my people that I don't get to see and do stuff all the time. It's kind of gotten to like a really weird like situation right now. And so we're going to kind of switch the conversation not worry so much about the dating stuff because that's all taking care of itself right now. We'll come back to that lesson when it's back. But today I just want to kind of talk about what we're feeling right now. Like I said, it went from like joking to like kind of, I don't know about you guys, but maybe a little bit of anxiousness, maybe a little bit of like, what's really going on? Should I be scared or should I not be afraid? Like we'll be back to school here in a week, and now we're going to be back. We get a week off, and now it's like, oh, now a month and a half is canceled, and what's really going on here? And so, maybe your feelings kind of start switching over, and those are normal things. Anxiety and fear and kind of the unknown. It kind of hits all of us, and it hits all of us in different ways, and we all respond in different ways. And so, I want to do something with the chat real quick, and so you can kind of follow along and kind of. Like, don't just be silly to be silly, but I want to know some of your like real stuff here. And so I want to know, like in the chat room, what are some things that like maybe that you're kind of questioning or afraid right now or kind of anxious about, or just kind of like what's unknown to you? I want you to kind of like help out in the chat room and kind of write some stuff. What are the fears you have? What are things you're kind of scared about or wondering about right now? So I was wondering maybe like, I thought we'd try to use the chat room a little bit because I would normally ask. So what's that look like for you guys? All right. I'm just going to kind of read this out here. All right. You don't want your parents to get sick. Yeah. Grandparents. Yeah. I mean, all of this stuff, like even getting it, man, senior year, I was totally thinking about our seniors. Like our seniors just don't get to do what they were already doing. Will this interfere with my wedding? Charlotte, I'm going to do your wedding whether I have to do it online or not. All right. Well, that's going to happen. Don't worry. Summer camp. Yeah. I mean, a lot of you guys are worried about other people, how this is going to look. Like everybody's just shutting stuff down. Are we reacting or overreacting? I mean, yeah, these are all like, these are good thoughts and good questions because we don't know. We're like, are we supposed to overreact? Are we supposed to not overreact? On one time they tell us not to panic, and then it's like, no one can leave. And so we're kind of left with those uneasy, with those mass homeschooling. Yeah. Yeah. All of these guys, these are all good stuff. I mean, sports and, is it going to get worse? So, man, thanks, guys. Thanks for being honest with some of these stuff. Kind of chill on the chat for a second and keep following along with what we're talking about because these are all things I just thought, man, our students are dealing with stuff. Our seniors, like these last couple months, they're kind of stressful, but they all show like those are some of the funnest times. Like you get to see your friends just for, a final few months and that's kind of all going on in sixth grade. Like you're not even going to have a first normal year of mid school. All of these things are like, these are good questions, and summer stuff and your sports stuff are closed. All of that stuff is like, it's pretty crazy, and even some of your families, this may be affecting their jobs and what they can and can't do. And it is kind of a weird thing. And our students, you guys are affected by this stuff. And now like they're saying, you're not even supposed to hang out with friends and like be over at other people's houses. And so all of a sudden we're kind of pulling away. And so these things kind of build up. And I want to move on from this, but this is kind of one of the things that for me personally, I don't get anxious a lot. As far as like with little things. And so at first it was kind of no big deal, but I find myself, my big thing is like when I don't know the answer, like I'm a little bit of a control freak and I don't mean to be, and I really try to work on that. But if I can't control the situation, I get kind of worried about stuff. And so when everything's moving and at such a fast pace, it's got me kind of, sometimes I got to catch myself because I can like, what's going to happen? What if we do this? What if we do this? And I got to slow down and say, all right, I don't know. But in those times, I got to look at like, what do I know? What do I know to be true? And honestly, this is one of those times where I look at my life and I say, all right, any time in life that I don't know what's going on, I can look back and say, man, there was always one consistent thing in my life, and that was Christ. If there's one thing that I can look and say, man, I don't know. There's been lots of times in my life where things didn't make sense. But I know God was there. And sometimes, if I did it right, those were some of my closest and most growing times in my spiritual life. I felt closer to God during those times more than ever before when I really looked to him. And so I want to talk about that just for a few minutes here, And we're already kind of stretching our time out. This whole chat thing, it's fun. And I want to continue on here. If you have a Bible or something, guys, I want you to look at a couple verses in Psalms 46. Because I want this to be just these 3 verses be something that you can turn to over the next few days. And any of those times you're starting to kind of think about this stuff. And in Psalms 46, we're just going to look at verse 1 through 3 and think about how this so well goes with what we're talking about today. The writer of Psalms was in this time where everything was just kind of crumbling on around him, or he'd been through a lot of stuff, and he learned something about those hard times. And so in Psalms 46, we're going to try to figure out, we'll get to all like posting the verses and stuff up here. If anybody has it and you want to jump in and just kind of throw it in the chat, that would be cool too. I wonder if I can, let me try this, guys. Boom. Nope. It's not working. Why isn't it working? So, hey, just follow along with that first verse there. So, he writes, God is our refuge and our strength, always ready to help in times of trouble. So we will not fear when earthquakes come and the mountains crumble into the sea. Let the oceans roar and foam. Let the mountains tremble as the waters surge. I love that verse there, guys. And I want to just point out 3 things real fast before you go to small groups. I love that he points out the fact that he says, God is our refuge. A refuge was a place people would flee to. They would run to for security. A refuge was a place, if they were in battle or a kingdom, they would like bring all of their people to one place and say, you're safe here, hide here. If other places were attacking, they would hide their people in a refuge. A refuge is a place you can run to where you know I'm going to be protected from outside attacks. That was a refuge. And so the writer of this chapter says, God is my refuge. And he also says, God is my strength. So not only is God someone that we can run to when things are uncertain, God is someone we can run to when things are scary. But he said even during those times we can run to him, but then God can give us the strength on how to handle those things. He gives us the courage on how to handle these things. He helps ease those pains. He helps ease those things that hurt us. I'm kind of like a big Lord of the Rings nerd. If you've never watched Lord of the Rings, get your parents' permission, but I think it's safe enough for everybody to watch now. Check it out on Netflix. It's so great. And there's a place called Helm's Deep on there where they bring everybody and said, this is our refuge. We're going to hide here. We're going to fight. And we're going to stay here. It kind of reminds me of that. And during that, they're able to, once their people are in there, get their people and they arm them, they get them stronger, and the king's trying to talk to them and like build them up, get them strength in there. And it kind of reminds me of that where he says, God is my refuge. And while I've run to him, God gives me the strength to fight these things. And then he says, and God is ready to help in times of trouble. And it's such a cool like thought there that I can run to God, but then he's also going to give me the strength to get through it. And he's going to help me to get through those times. And so it's such a cool thought that even when things are confusing, God is there and we can turn to him. And look, if you look at that verse in the next one, if you followed along, it says, so we will not fear when earthquakes come and the mountains crumble into the sea. It doesn't say if the earthquakes hit. It doesn't say if bad things happen. It says when these things happen. God knows in life there's going to be all sorts of stuff that are going to be storms. There's going to be all sorts of stuff that hit us that we can run to him for. And he says, man, it's not a matter of if it's going to happen. He just says when it's going to happen. These things are going to happen. Now, we didn't know anything like this was going to take place. This is kind of a crazy thing going on. But a week ago, before all of a sudden isolation and all these things were taking place, your life might have already been hitting some battles and storms. A week ago, you might have still been dealing with friendship battles or breakups, some stuff going on at school. A week ago, you might have still had families fighting. That hasn't changed any now. Now you're just in a house together. You might have already been going through these things before any of this stuff hit. This is just adding to it. And God says, hey, man, when those things happen, run to me. Run to me. I will be your strength. I will be there. And so, students, it doesn't have to just be about this, all this stuff going on right now and the craziness. It might have already been things you were dealing with. And God says, I'm here. No matter what it is, you come to me. So when these thoughts and these fears and this anxiety builds up in your life, we have a God that we can turn to. A lot of people don't realize, so my degree originally was in elementary education and art teacher. So I have two separate degrees to teach art and to teach elementary education, which is really funny when you're you're going to be a teacher. Yeah. But then I also got a master's in counseling. And one of the things in counseling, build up, you need to do something with it. Don't do it in an unhealthy manner. You run to me. God already gave us this coping mechanism saying, man, when things are stressful, when things are hurting, come to me. Here's a healthy way to deal with those feelings of fear, this anxiousness, unknown. You come to me. And I love that God already has that. And so my hope, students, is during all this stuff, during all the joking and the silliness and the craziness that's going on, those real fears, those real things that are kind of building up inside of you, that you know you have a God you can take it to. And it's okay. It's okay to say, God, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Lord, I'm kind of scared. God, I don't know what this looks like. And it's all right. And I want you guys to be able to look at that verse and just pray and say, God, the storms are hitting right now, and I need you. And so whatever fears or anxiety are building up, whenever that does happen, you got a God you can go to. A God that says, come to me. I'm a healthy outlet. You come to me. You find your strength in me. I am here for you. And so students, check out that verse. Look at that. And so we're going to kind of wrap up now. Don't leave, because here's where we're going to, it might take a little bit, to go back and forth and try out. But I want you guys to go ahead and have a chance to jump into some small groups. And so you're going to leave the YouTube channel here in a second, but not yet. And you're going to join your small group leader. And so right now, leaders, I want you to, all of our Sunday morning leaders. So students, don't stop doing the chat room right now. And I want all my students or my leaders to post your group and your chat room link so that our students can jump into it. So leaders, go ahead and try that now, and hopefully this will work, and you guys can do some face-to-face. Remember, the cameras are going to see you, and they're going to be able to hear you, so make sure you look, dressed at least appropriate. So let's try that out, and let's see what happens here. So leaders, go ahead and start posting some links, and students, jump on into them. While you guys are doing that, man, thank you guys. Check it out. It was good to see everybody here. And we're going to keep posting some stuff every week or every day. Those of you in our life group, middle school life group, I'm going to post something for you version starting up tomorrow. Mason, so mid-schoolers, we're still doing life group. Check out U version first thing tomorrow morning. All right, get on there, accept those things. We're going to start a brand new devotional, guys. We're still doing ministry together. All right, life groups still meeting. It'll just be online. We're doing ministry here. We'll be back again next Sunday, 5 p.m. live. Let everybody know, and hopefully you guys will be able to get in there. So leaders, make sure you start posting those links. Yeah, leaders, you're going to have to copy and paste the link into your browser. Oh, okay. Students, try that out. Let me...
It's not allowing you to do it. Tell the leaders to put them down in the comment section.
Well, I don't see a place where they can comment, though.
No, down below. Not in the chat. In the
Yeah.
comments.
I don't see a place to comment, dude.
It's down below.
I know. If you hide the chat, I think you have to stop the chat to do the comment. We're working on it. Keep going. Remember, we're going to be using Zoom. Yeah, it's not letting them put it in here. I know you can put it in the comments, but they can't do it. So, Andrew, I think we have to stop the chat and then go and then allow comments to be in there
I can't stop the chat.
when we end the stream. So since there's a live chat going on, there's not a comment section.
I have it in mind.
I don't have it in mine. All it shows is live chat. Sheesh. So they're saying we have to end the live stream. So let's try that. Yeah. So, hey, we're going to go ahead and end the live stream. And then the comments section should open up. So leaders, you should be able to do that as well. Those, the meeting ID will only work though if they,
Okay, it's live chat now. Tell them to try to do it again. Tell them to try to post it again.
try to post it again, leaders.
I just changed it to live chat.
We're getting there. We're learning, guys. All right. This is all something new. We were trying this before, so we'll see. Yes, Carter Davis. Ham bone indeed. What? So leaders, can you try posting the entire link?
Do you see the comment section after the link? Okay.
They're all just posting their ID links. Charlotte just tried to post the whole link.
No, they can do the ID and then get it that way. All right. All right. So they can just do the ID and then copy and paste the ID.
Well, if we stop the chat,
No, just tell them to open up Zoom, join a meeting, and then they'll ask for that ID and then share it.
all right, so make sure, just look at the IDs your leaders are posting, and that should work.
Open Zoom, say join a meeting, and then put that ID in.
So those meeting IDs, copy those, go to your Zoom app, post it in there, and then try it out. Let's try that. So I'm going to try it right now, and I'm going to see if I can join Rob Cheney's. So we'll see how that works, all right? Keep trying, guys. We're all figuring this out together. And we'll make sure by next week we have it mapped out better.
He named himself China Virus. That's cheap. What up?
This is great TV right now, guys. Sorry. And I don't know.
I think probably go ahead and end it.
Do what? Yeah. That was terrible. 7th grade guys. Maddox, scroll up or because they put it in there earlier.
So here's what we need to do next time.
If we end it, they can put everything in the comment section. We're going to end it. Bye, guys.